Welcome to another episode of In the Garage Kit Reviews. In this episode, the 2cm Flak family. Welcome back to Acton Brick, and today we're looking at the Flak family. So here is the 2cm Flak 38, and this one is done in tan color for the Afrikakorps setup. This gun actually was used quite extensively. There's lots of pictures I have with it, and also I think I put this on, I think it's the SDKFZ 10.5 has one of these mounted on the back. That's part of the ways that they'd move it around. It would come either in a little carriage that they could pick it up and tow it with, but this is kind of meant for a fixed position because here's a picture of one that I found just showing them they're just in a fixed position in the ground. They got a little mound that they're behind, trying to find cover there in the desert, but that was a defensive position there. So just showing this Flak 38. So this is the tan version. It's exactly the same. The features are the gun moves up and down. I mean, it does go up pretty good. It's got a very good angle on it. And same with the gun sight, so you can adjust this to your gunner. So let's bring in a gunner here. Here's Happy Hans. Should keep his arms down, doesn't need to have them all the way up there. So you just take him. Now you can do this two ways. You can just pop the seat off, fit him, get his butt in the seat, and then have it tip back in that form, and then just put it right back on the gun, and there he is. So now you can adjust if you're aiming high. Well, you can adjust the sight, and so it's up for him just like so. So actually looks pretty good on a mock. If you've got a static position, if he's hitting ground targets, of course, then you just angle the gun almost horizontally, and then bring the gun sight up. You can totally, everything articulates really well on this. And of course you can bring our gunner up and that with the seat and up higher so he can see what he's firing at. Now he's firing at ground targets. Ooh, looks pretty impressive. He's a very good shooter. So that's the Flak 38. And of course the Continental version of it, it does exactly the same. And that the gun raises and lowers, everything articulates on it, so you can move it around. So that is the Flak, the two Flak 38's. Now what they did to modify some things and to increase the rate of fire is, this is the Flakvierling 38. So what it does is they took 4 of these individual guns and they mounted 4 of them in a quad assembly. Flakvierling basically means that it's a 4, the number 4. Flakvierling. So this one is, of course, bigger. Has a bigger shield on it. All the barrels do raise and lower. Also, the gun sight does articulate, and that it does raise and lower. And of course, you can angle it forward, whatnot. So now you can take our boy here out of here. Let's get Happy Hands off here. Let's put that back onto the Flak there. And now there's 3 positions on this. You've got the main gunner, and these 2 seats on the sides are loaders. So basically, you know, as the gun is firing, that they're feeding more shell or more clips into the magazines there. So that's what they would do. So this is a little bit different how this guy can go in here. So he can actually lock himself into place here. Get his arms down there. He's actually got a spot for his feet to actually lock straight in there. So he can totally be in the zone. So you can, if you add a couple other guys, they can be, you know, simulating feeding the extra clips into the gun. So it's pretty good. Now the Flakvierling, Lego did actually add some extra parts, which I did have this in light bluish gray, and they changed this little part there, this little pan thing. Now it's available in tan. So that's added to this kit, as well as the corners. they were only, the best I could do was light bluish gray before, but now they're available in tan as well, so they're also included in this kit. There are no brick arms pieces in this kit. Now here I will show you one last thing, is I do have the Flakvierling here on this kit here. This is the Opel Blitz with the Flakvierling on the rear deck. That kit actually has the gun sight on the center here. It is a printed Brickmania tile piece, a 1x1 round gun sight. So I did add one of those, and I did add it onto that kit. So that one has that printed tile. That's the only other printed tile. Otherwise, everything's is totally Lego pieces here. There are no extra additives other than that one tile. One more thing, just about the Flakvierling 38 here. Just how it works in travel mode. What you do, just so you get ready for travel, you fold in the chairs, and then you fold in the gun shield. And then now it's ready for transportation. Now this is also, you'll see this, if you saw the other previous video on the Opel Blitz family, you would have seen that the Flakvierling, the Opel Blitz with the Flakvierling, it's folded up on the trailer like this until it's ready for use. So in transportation, it's like this, and then the gun shield or the shield is folded out, and then the seats are also folded out to their ready to use position. So then that is pretty much it. So that's how it works. So just so you can see what it's like, I've assembled my little crew here, and we'll just put them in all the chairs so you can kind of see what they're like, and that what it all looks like when it's fully crewed. And that, so here we go with our full crew, and that all these guys are just having a good time. It almost seems like a, I don't want to say like a like they're all, I don't know what they're doing, but just getting them down in there, get the guys in there, and that, and then just got to get the hands in the right spot there. Okay, so then he just pushes straight in there, fold that back out, so the gun shield's folded straight out, and then that is that. So this is now the fully crewed Flakvierling 38. So this is the anti-aircraft, and this is what helps keep this thing firing steady, is having those guys on the sides there keep feeding magazines into it. And that, so the more clips that they feed in to the magazine, the faster it fires. So, and it does have a high rate of fire. It was a pretty good weapon. It just ran out of, it just went through the clips really fast, because I mean the clips only carried 20 rounds each. So imagine this thing firing off. Well, it has a high rate of fire, but the problem is you're done like in short order. That's the only thing. But it was a very good effective weapon though, especially against ground targets and such, which as we know the Afrikakorps was good for. So and yeah, you just have to adjust your everything to compensate for that. So there it is. That is the Flakvierling 38 and the other two Flak 38's. You've met the Flaks. There they are, all three Flak guns, two Afrikakorps versions, and one continental color in the darkish bluish gray, or the dark bluish gray. And the only difference is between these two, they're exactly the same gun, these two, except for the leg supports. So I've seen kind of two different versions. Like this one is a truck mount or on a vehicle, the base, the style of base that it is. And then this one here in another static position, like on a mount, you know, up on a prepared, like a flak battery, where there's a bunch of them around, like in a ring in a circle, and they're defending an area. So, but there you have it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Bye for now.